Dug Insight 5.1 is jam-packed with new features. We haven't a moment to lose, let's jump straight in. Received some ASCII velocities from a client or your processing team? Dug Insight has added a new ASCII loader, which supports 2D and 3D velocity formats. Accessed via Control Panel Import menu, a separate ASCII loader wizard, very similar to our Segway loader, will walk you through the import process. Velocity models in VELF, Discos, or column-based formats are supported. Keywords mark depth and velocity pairs, which are read across multiple columns and rows. SPNT is the default keyword denoting inline-crossline data, but we also support VELF-SP and have an other option for customized files. Keyword for denoting velocity data is set to VELF as default. We support IVEF, VEF, and a customized other option. New best fit trend lines have been added to our crossplot tool. It's easy to create a linear regression line. Simply draw a polygon around the data to be included, and Insight will calculate the linear equation and R-squared value. Control display labels, line thicknesses, and colors at the click of a button. Polynomial, exponential, and power regressions are also available. A new data object called tables has been introduced. Tables support commular datasets for display in map or inline crossline views. Import any simple ASCII file, select data type, and specify customized header names. Open Table Viewer to QC imported data. This can now be used as a data input in crossplots. The next stage of our Well Manager tool has been released. This is part of a multi-stage development to improve well data management throughout Dug Insight. Well component section of the Well Manager table can now be edited. Rename marker sets in bulk and commit to the project database. Search or edit marker names. Here Insight is returning all wells containing marker Jurassic 57. Simplify the view by listing unique marker sets. Quickly switch default marker set. Or bulk set default log curves directly in well components. Over to the map view. Mapping annotations has had an upgrade. A new callout annotation has been added to speed up labeling of key objects. Rectangle and ellipse annotations can now be rotated and resized both horizontally and vertically. A sneaky addition to survey labels has added the control of survey label color. Generate quick polygons from horizons directly in the map view. Include shapes inside the horizon, if preferred. A new polygon is created in the Polygon tab. Remove redundant points using our new simplified polygon operation. The max error is the maximum perpendicular distance in polygon coordinate units between the simplified polygon and the original. Don't forget our expand and contract operation can quickly resize any polygon. Contours have seen some additions. More flexibility has been added to contour labels. We now have the option to display all, highlight, or customize contour labels directly in Map View. Here I've labeled 2 key contours. Contours have arrived in a 3D viewer. Contours generated in the Map View can now be displayed directly in the 3D viewer. Independently control whether contour lines or labels are displayed. 3D Viewer has seen some further upgrades. It's now possible to clip and display culture directly on a horizon by setting a horizon as a vertical location. We're very excited to announce our new animation tool is here. Build stunning animations showing potential reservoirs or data comparisons. Doug Insight builds animations based on keyframes which can be updated. Control frame rate and see changes at a glance. When happy with your animation, export and place straight into your reports. Over to Doug Insight views. Do you have issues picking horizons to the end of the data? Our new padding operation adds blank space to either end of a section view. Add horizontal or vertical padding to the line based on a number of pixels. Gather view has also had an addition. Quickly edit the amplitude graph axis range or set an estimated range based on the data. Scale control has never been this easy. Process tab has seen a few additions. Frequency split splits an input volume into multiple output volumes based on different frequency bands of the original volume. Insight will successively apply low-pass Butterworth filters and subtract the filtered result from the input. Cross-correlation now supports input and reference volumes in 2D space, i.e. along both horizontal and vertical directions. Anisotropic model conversion allows for conversion between any combination of interval quantities. Outputs are automatically generated based on available input volumes and supports both time and depth. Trim statics now support depth domain inputs. To speed up workflows, it's now possible to create quick difference volumes by selecting two volumes. Right-click for the context menu and select Create Difference Volumes. That's a wrap!
If you have questions or would like to discover more, then visit our website at www.doug.com. And remember, have fun with Insight!